It's been another year with a long journey to try and come back here. What was it sort of like for you out there today, rejoining everybody?
Yeah, it was awesome. A little bit shorter than last year, so a little different, but yeah, just trying my best to get back and be with the guys and help the team.
Can you take me through that scenario in Dallas? I mean, it looked so innocent in the moment, but clearly something was wrong right away, and you could tell.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say too much, but I can explain it later. But yeah, I mean, I felt it right away and knew, and I was hoping it wasn't too bad, and unfortunately, it was worse than I had hoped, and here we are.
What has the rehab process been like for you? The team has been through some ups and downs over that time. How difficult is that for an athlete to be rehabbing, trying to come back, but also seeing your team trying to find its way?
Yeah, it's really hard. I think just not being there with the guys. I think wins, losses, going through with them. You don't really feel part of it, so definitely miss that and miss competing and being out there. And I've dealt with some stuff before, so I've learned, but just kind of have to be patient and work as hard as you can and take it day by day.
Sometimes the most difficult part, that mental grind of it.
I mean, it's always hard. Yeah, definitely. You have good days, bad days, and try to stay kind of level-headed and not get too far ahead or too excited and too down and stuff like that. So we have great staff here. That's very helpful in these situations, and hopefully I can keep going and feel good and help the team soon.
I mean, I imagine that, part of your, wanting to come back is where the team is right now, a playoff spot clinch, going into the postseason. How much were you focused on that and hoping for that chance at least, right?
Yeah, I think for sure that, and like I said, kind of just try to focus on one day at a time and try to keep getting better and see where I'm at whenever it is when I'm ready. So work as hard as I can every day and then do it the next day again. But definitely excited. We have a great team and hopefully we can do well.
Two more and then I'll let you go. But watching Luke step in, obviously everyone has kind of had to step up and really take on a role with the loss of you, with the loss of Siegs. What did you sort of like and what did you observe from a young man like that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we all know how good he is, and saw him do it last year and then do it again. He's been great all year, so yeah, like you said, with me out, he got a little more opportunity, and he's done really, really well.
What's your hope now here? Is it sort of get a practice underway? Like, is that see how you feel tomorrow kind of thing? Is it just a day by day at this point?
Yeah, I think just day by day, so just try to keep getting better and one day at a time.
Sheldon, just to be able to have Dougie full participant, I saw him doing a little bit of PP work beforehand as well. How encouraging is that for where you guys are right now?
Yeah, it's great. It's nice to see him out there. It's obviously an important step in his rehab process. He ended up doing a little bit more than even we had anticipated, which is a positive sign that he was feeling good. So very encouraging. We'll just have to take it from here. Obviously, how he feels post-skate and then again tomorrow, probably more importantly, is going to be a big indicator of exactly where he's at, and we'll take it from there.
Would the hope then, I mean, obviously understanding that he's got to feel ready to maybe get him in before the post, just to sort of get that repetition going. You're limited time.
Yeah,
not a lot of practice.
Exactly, very limited time, and we're not going to have another full practice here until the conclusion of the regular season, just with how busy the schedule is, and we elected to skate today, so we won't skate on Monday before traveling to Boston. So this was it, really, and that's part of why it was an important day for him. But we'll gauge it and make a decision from there, I think ideally it'd be nice to get into a game, but you're not going to rush a guy back that can benefit from some extra time and extra practices for that reason, especially a veteran like Dougie. But that'll really be up to him and the medical team, and I'll just respond as needed.
Based on sort of looking at how things were playing out in practice, it looks like maybe you're thinking about putting Nemo back in there tomorrow. Is that like if Dougie can't go? Like, will Dougie? Is there an option?
Oh,
for
Dougie
it?
is not
For
an
sure.
option
Okay.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nemo will play tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Is there, when you're trying to get a player back and you have the playoffs right there, is it a different process between getting a player injured in October and coming back in December versus playoff hockey where we always hear it's a different animal, it's a different beast? Is there a different process with that or not really?
It depends if you're asking the coach, but the medical team would say differently. I mean, listen, the medical team, their job is to look out for the players. That's really their job. Of course, they work for us and we're all in this to compete and win and all that. But the medical team, doctors and trainers, their job is to look out for the players in their best interest always. So they would never put a player in a situation where he's at risk or anything like that. And certainly nor would I as a coach, but of course as the coach you want to get the player up and running. I think there's always an understanding when playoff time's around the guys are not going to be 100%. In some cases it's dealing with an injury, or sometimes it's the fatigue, or there's just so many different things that contribute to it that are all factors. Maybe if it's a regular season, a certain guy might play, might wait a few more days, or might wait to get those practices. And playoffs don't always afford you that opportunity, whether that's in a series or before a series begins. So I think each situation is different, but really comes down to how the player feels. If he feels confident, comfortable in playing, maybe he can skip a step or two in the medical recovery process that they would normally like to take if they were going to by the textbook.
With the caliber of player that Dougie is, I mean, maybe the answer is obvious, but what does it do for your abilities in terms of your makeup of your defense should he be able to come back here?
Yeah, well, it helps us in lots of different ways. It's obviously, as a veteran guy, he's big and strong. He's a presence on the ice that way. Takes up a lot of space and can help you in all three zones defensively. But obviously his biggest contribution comes on the offensive side of it. And we're a team that at 5-on-5 has been a real challenge to generate offense. And he's a guy that can get the puck to the net. He's a guy that can score from anywhere on the ice, and he's confident and comfortable with the puck on his stick. And you can never have enough of that. So that's what we would look forward to. But one step at a time here. Today was a very positive day, and we'll just see where it goes from here.
Thanks, Sheldon.